And we're live. Good morning. Good morning, Rhonda and Cheryl. This morning has been crazy. I listed 30 already this morning. I've processed 20 more items. Crazy busy right now. Crazy busy. I think one of my co-hosts is going to be running late. Lizzie Faye, and hopefully Lori will be here shortly. But here comes the Bert. The Bert, I call him Bert usually when I'm mad at him, but nevertheless, Robert did his first short today, and he used his voice. So he got to be on the other side of all of that and seeing how nerve-wracking it can be when you're trying to say something, what's the word, succinctly. And, it was kind of fun. It was fun to watch him stress to the second getting released. Good morning, Sherry. Good morning, Scott or Christina but yeah.
Maybe it's Chewy on.
Chewy on?
Their dog.
Oh, is that his name?
Yes.
That's funny. Big jump in sales. I had an amazing Monday. Amazing. And then a not so amazing Tuesday, eBay. So, yeah, Cheryl, all the time. But sometimes it's just, all right, get in here and do something. Get going. Because you guys can see, I've got piles. This is my system. I bring a bunch over here, I plop it down, and then one at a time, I get it up here and start taking my pictures, getting it logged in, getting it packed and weighed. Go put it away this evening. But yeah, my day. All right, I've done all this stuff, did my packages already this morning. We have an estate sale to go to after the live. Then there is one of my consignment sales is starting their pre-sale charity tonight or this afternoon. So I'm going to that. I need to make a video. Tomorrow morning, there's another consignment sale that I got to get up and leave, I think by 8 for it. And then this weekend is 2 of the largest community sales in our entire area. So we're going to try to hit one of them on Friday and the other one on Saturday. I think we're going to try to maybe tag team with the trading post pickers because they're new to the area. So they've never been to the one in Johnson City. If you're from our area, Tree Streets is this weekend. So it's like this whole community around East Tennessee State. Usually it coincides with the start of the new season or the new fall semester. And the roads are like probably a mile long. There's no parking. There's no driving it. You have to carry wagons and whatever else and just walk it. And then as you fill up whatever, which hopefully that's the idea, right? Then you go back to your vehicle, dump it off, and go down another street. But lots of tent cities, lots of vendors. But there's still yard sales to be found.
Lots of regular yard sales in there.
The one in Johnson City technically doesn't start till Saturday, but we actually are going to try to go like Friday afternoon and see who's open, because Saturday, the one in our town, it's like 23 miles yard sale, and we're going to plan on doing that Saturday morning. But I think we might be able to drive it tomorrow too and see if there's anything open. So we're doing a whole lot of sourcing this weekend. A whole lot. All right, let me catch up. Let's see. Cheryl said she's doing ornaments this morning. Yeah, ornaments. I just sold, I think, one yesterday. It was made in Japan. It was a yellow canary with like, it looked like real feathers on it and then like gold streamers from it. I don't remember how much I sold it for, but I got it in a bag that was like $2 for a bunch of vintage ornaments.
Yeah, that's how it shows up in the shorts reel.
Oh, okay.
The vertical version.
Yeah. So the challenge for Robert is to start doing these shorts because we keep saying we're going to do shorts because that's like the new thing. When we went to the Highway 127 sale, we met, his name's Thrifter Sifter. His name is Matt. And he, at the bash that we went to, he highly encouraged us to get daily
One of the
shorts
nicest people
out.
I've met.
Nice guy. But I mean, he took the time, just me, and was like, he's watched my channel and he was there to give me some, just a conversation. Not me, but he knew of me and he was like, this is what you need to do to go to the next level. So I put it on Robert because y'all, I'm busy. All right, let's see. Make sure I haven't missed it. Good morning, Patty. Noelle's here. Yay. Yeah, Christmas is selling big time right now. But also, I list my stuff all year. If I get it, it gets listed because if I put it over in a cubby hole, I might forget. No, I will forget. So, tree skirt. Yep, definitely. $149.99. Y'all, I sold my advent calendar from Avon that I paid $3 at a church sale. I sold it on Etsy this weekend, $139.95. So it's actually going to be on Courtney's This Is My Bolo video. Let's see. All kinds of hellos. But, all right. So I've got the 2 consignment sales and the 2 big yard sales this weekend, plus whatever else we end up, no, not 2 estate sales, 2 consignment sales, an estate sale today, and then these 2 huge sales. So we are going to be busy. I'm going to try to get footage, but I'm so technically deficient. Yeah. Maybe I should just let Robert wear the camera all the time. No.
Nobody wants to see what I buy.
I know. But you buy good stuff. You buy good stuff too. But I have to harass him for the stuff he buys. But let me tell you guys a story. I mentioned it, I think, in one of my What Sold videos this week. But we went to an estate sale last week. And I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff we picked up. But we only spent like $70 there. But one of the persons in the home was visually impaired. And they had all kinds of equipment. Very cheap. So we bought a bunch of it. Like one of the items, if our comps are correct, is going to be, how much was it? Over 1,500 or over 2,000?
The one item?
Yeah.
$1,200 to $1,400.
$1,200 to $1,400. Several items that were going to be over $100. I think one of the items I found was going to be like $400 to $600. So we were just, yes. I don't find big dollar stuff very often. Get all the way to checkout, and the lady that was working on our stuff just looked up at me and she goes, I watch your videos. So I don't know. I told Elizabeth my story and she said maybe I should just share the stuff with you guys just so I can show you. But, I'm not, I don't know. Noelle, would you feel uncomfortable at this point making a video if you think the person who's watching your video will see it? If you don't know them and you've never told them, I don't know. I'm a little on what to do. Yeah, I think those of us who are very busy with our businesses don't sleep as much as we would like. It was crazy. The last 5 days, 6 days, storms have awakened me at like 5 o'clock every morning. And once I'm awake, that's it. I've been getting up.
And at least you're nice on here. In the morning, you're always like telling me that you're whacking me at night because my snoring and the storm. Somehow, but at least you're being nice publicly.
He snores. So once I'm awake and I'm thinking I might try to go back to sleep, it never fails. He starts snoring. So it's like, roll over. She was very polite. She was. And Noelle says we should make the video.
She does?
Yep. And it's something so out of the norm for us. I don't know. I'm on the fence.
Here you go.
All right.
Here's the first item.
Okay, Robert's giving me some of the items. All right, this is the first one. Oh, got to look at the camera. It says handy cassette number 2. So you can see we paid $10 for it. And what's the verdict?
50 or so.
$50 or so for this. Cheryl says, make the video. Make the video. I'm having Robert go through it. Reconfirm everything. Of course, all of it will have to be tested. Let's see. I'm losing comments here. If they know I'm a reseller and watches, you help them sell estates. It would work the opposite and give you an advantage to look prior or bulk buy after it's over. Yeah. Y'all, I'm really shy. It's easy to talk to a camera, but you put me in front of real people. But yeah, I love this company. We only found them, earlier this year or the end of last year.
Yeah.
So they have very reasonable prices.
Mm-hmm. And they sometimes do a fill box for $5.
Mm-hmm. That's the first time we dealt with them. We went, bought a whole bunch of stuff because their prices were so reasonable. And then they were like, come back at like 2 to 5 or something and fill a box. But we brought our IKEA bags and I think they charged us like $15 to fill a bag. So love those kind of estate sale companies, other than the ones you go and their tennis shoes are $28.
There's that one.
Oh, wait, this was something that was there, but
in front of the camera.
I've got it in front of the camera. Dungeons and Dragons book, paid $1.
Can go around 40 to 50.
$40 to $50.
This one in good shape has gone for 110.
Yeah, this one in better shape than we have. Because see, look, it's kind of beat up. It sold for 110, y'all. Yeah, it's got lots of issues.
It's a really old edition. So.
Oh, it's got a basement smell. Let's see.
I'm gonna sit down here for a moment.
Yeah.
See, I like that my hubby snores. Then I know he's alive. See, you just got to think of it that way. You know I'm alive while you're wishing I was dead.
I'm going to tell the story. Yes, I don't know, y'all. We have crazy conversations. We're driving to the post office yesterday. Somehow I bring up the subject,
Probably from one of your books.
probably from a book about going out somewhere alone and and running into a serial killer. And all he does is he's driving and he goes, ah, he loves me. Yeah, I have felt uncomfortable at this point still with estate sales and recording. We've done it, but then we've not. I think once or twice we've released video footage from there. Now, this technically we're still in our first year of recording outside of our house. So maybe by next year I'll be a lot more comfortable and, won't really care as much. I did really well at the 127 as far as wearing it the entire time. The problem is I don't know what I did, but I deleted. I would turn the camera on and then I did something and then the camera turned off after 1 second. A lot. I'm just going to put it out there. I have issues. Robert. What'd you say, Robert? I'm getting LOL, Robert.
Nothing. I didn't do anything. You hear everything I say.
Yeah.
I haven't typed anything. Probably for me wishing you would murder a serial killer.
Yeah. Our conversations that get recorded, those are real life, y'all. It's this way all the time. And the problem also is his son is his mini me, and I get it twice. Especially they tag team me. Tag team. Yeah, I'll have to ask.
We'll do the video.
Robert's saying we're going to do the video.
That's what everybody says. So
yeah, you guys are like the place that I ping my ideas out on. So, these are my friends here. Which brings me to another topic. I'm going through all my topics and the girls aren't here yet. But I keep talking about it. I really want to do a meetup next year. So I'm trying to think of different ideas of where we can do this. And my main thought at first was I could pick Asheville because Asheville's near me, but it's kind of a large place and it has a Goodwill bins. And then Robert said, well, why not like someplace that has bigger bins? Because ours is big, but it's not that big. So then he was like, maybe Charlotte. And then I thought, well, maybe St. Louis. And that way I could be visiting with family also while, spend a couple days with you guys, but then still. And St. Louis has 2 large bins, Goodwill outlets, or Indianapolis, who has 3 or 4. Yeah, Washington. Yeah, that's a long way. But it's not out of the question. I'm just kind of going to put it out there. Oh, here comes Lizzie. Just putting it out there. Good morning. We're discussing a meetup for next year and where would be the ideal place that has lots of bins.
Oh, cool.
Nashville could work too.
Nashville has 2.
Some place that has a lot of highways coming into it to make it easier for more people to.
Well, and an airline, close to an airport would be good. Charlotte, Asheville, St. Louis, they all have Nashville. So just
I was
out there.
I was actually listening and watching while I was getting ready. Although, as you were talking about that topic, I turned my phone off so I could turn on here. You were just mentioning how everybody was saying you should do the video, but just to clarify, she would show it to you here. So everybody who's here, if you're just saying that because you want to see it, she would show it here in this situation. The thought process was that maybe the estate people wouldn't watch this, but they might watch her other videos. I think was what we were. That was my not Rebel. That was me. That was my suggestion because she was nervous about the estate sale people seeing the video. But I don't think you're not going to badmouth them or anything, and so I think they would be for the publicity.
Nope.
So it would be totally fine either way. But I know it makes you nervous to think the people I'm going to see later are going to see this video, so
I know.
it's understandable.
And maybe I just need to talk to all of the different, there's a few that I don't think I would ever talk to about recording.
Really?
We're in the dark.
I saw somebody got scolded in Charlotte.
Watch out for serial killers.
Oh.
But the manager said they don't really have a rule against it, but there was an employee and other customers were griping.
In the Charlotte.
Was somebody posted it in your Facebook group? Tanya? Double T Treasures? I think it's Tanya.
Oh. Yeah, I'm always leery. Like I did the scavenger hunt with Bolo Buddies, but it made me uncomfortable. And my phone messed up.
And you messed up.
I messed up. But Noelle's really pushing Portland.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. And I could go see my cousins in Oregon.
Yeah, it would be fun. You know what? It's we could do this every year. We'll pick different places. I think it would be fun. Maybe I'll get big like some of these bigger groups, and everybody will be coming to mine.
That's good because Missouri is more central, and you've got family there, and I come within not a reasonable distance of Missouri when I go to Oklahoma to visit relatives. So, have you thought about when, like what month would it center? It wouldn't center around any event, just shopping.
I'm thinking like maybe one of the breaks, spring break or.
A lot of people are vacationing and stuff.
Well, then, yeah, I don't know. Again, I'll have to just kind of put it out there and see what people think.
It's a good time.
Before we get really busy with yard sale season, though, you know what I mean? Where the bins would be a good opportunity for all of us to do some needed sourcing rather than just going because. I think it would be, it'll be fun no matter where we pick. And then, of course, we'll
to Disney World.
Talk about stuff. I wouldn't say it's going to be a formal educational thing, but we'll have ideas and hopefully some speakers. Maybe we'll get Noelle to come and she can talk about all her vintagey stuff.
Yeah. Just
It'll
such
be
a
fun.
wealth of knowledge.
But yeah, my Facebook group.
I watch her lives a good bit, but I don't always comment because I don't know what to ask. I'm just like, I'm just like soaking it in,
That's how I am with almost all the videos. It's like I'm trying to work and then I get drawn over because they're showing something like Hustle at Home Mom. I love watching her stuff because there's so many good clothing brands she finds. Mm-hmm. I'm like trying to soak all that in. Because eventually I've got to hire somebody to help with pictures because we're getting nowhere with clothes because, life. So I'm going to need somebody to come in and that way get through what we've got and then get out there, start sourcing some higher end stuff that I've learned about.
I love when it's Ashley, right? I love when she comes home with a haul and then she gets her husband to react to it, as she's pulling stuff out. And they're such a cute team, they're a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, he was bringing stuff to her in the video I watched yesterday. But he wasn't of the mind that it was something that she really wanted. It was something that he thought was interesting. And he was like getting ready to leave with it. She's like, no, I want that. So, I think he's learning and they're such a cute couple. Just, they're fun to watch.
Fun.
Yesterday I spent a lot
So,
of time watching videos
um,
because I processed like 60 some listings.
wow.
So I was busy.
Awesome. I bumped it up to 4 now, 4 a day for September. And so far I've been doing good. In fact, I have the books part of the reason I was late, y'all, is because I was taking pictures so that I would have something to list while I'm in here. Because I usually am pretty good about getting my listings done while we're sitting here. But I am. We had a wind mitigation survey this morning, so I knew the guy was coming at 10:15, and he had to, take pictures and get up in the attic and all this kind of stuff because our home insurance is due like this week. So we had to get all that done. Anyway, so then I was like, I don't have my pictures done. Thankfully, it's Labor Day week, so when there's a holiday on Monday, trash day gets bumped back a day, so I didn't have to get my trash ready, so that was good. But by the time I was out in my garage taking pictures, then I was all sweaty, and I had to go get unsweaty and get ready to be on the video, so that's why I was late. But I forgot what I was leading up to. I'm so overwhelmed right now because my car is overloaded with books. And I was texting Rebel and Lori over the weekend. I said, I am so overwhelmed because there was an estate sale a few weeks ago, and the lady who runs the company, it's her mother's house. So she had a lot more emotional attachment to the stuff. It was not like her regular everyday estate sales, which I'm sure are easier to run when you don't have an emotional attachment. But anyway, she had a bunch of books that she was ready to get rid of. And she had asked me at the sale because she had given me all the books left over from a previous sale. And so I was at the sale that was her mother's house, and I looked around, and a lot of what was there, there was a lot of paperbacks, but they were in the garage. They had big shelves in the garage, and they weren't well taken care of. But I picked out a few that were okay. Thankfully, the lady, one of the Historical Society ladies, took most of those for the Little Free Library. But what was left was some cookbooks, which are good, a couple of really interesting older books, which I think will be neat, but a lot of National Geographic magazines and Reader's Digest books. So I looked up Reader's Digest books, and I looked when the sale was happening, and there was like 70 something lots that had sold in the last 90 days, but there were like 300 something listed. And I was like, do I want to mess with those or not? Because people do buy them. I mean, 70 sold out of 300 something is not horrible. So anyway, my car is loaded down now with National Geographics, which I can take the ads out of or whatever, and Reader's Digest books, but it's going to be a lot of work. And Rebel was like, "You're being blessed. Don't be overwhelmed. You're being blessed. You have stuff to work on all winter and all that." And I didn't want to tell Rebel that I have probably enough stuff to work on for 3 winters, but anyway, but that's a really good way to look at it, and I appreciate that. So. Definitely. Hey, girl.
Hello. Moving slow this morning.
I was late too.
All right.
What's up?
Not much. Let me get I'm still not together. Look at me. A mess.
I found a couple of new channels to subscribe to that I'll tell you all about. I got to find them. A couple of them are booktube, but and by the way, Rebel, I was just watching your not your Aurora video, but the one before that this morning, and you did a shout out for this, and you mentioned my channel, and thank you, because I already got a new subscriber out of that. They came and did a big comment last night, which was really sweet. And but no, I found this girl who is a smaller booktuber, or not booktuber, a smaller reseller channel, like less than 1,000 subscribers. She had a good video about how she stores her inventory because she's on a smaller scale, and when I was watching that video, she had a little card up here that said something about gunny sacks, and I was like, oh, I haven't thought about gunny sacks in years. And so I went and watched that video. She had gone to an estate sale, and this was several months ago, where they had a bunch of gunny sacks dresses. And did y'all ever wear those when you were, or you probably didn't, because you were maybe in another country then when those were big, Rebel. But when I was a senior in high school, we hardly ever bought store-bought clothes because my mom sewed, my sister sewed, I sewed. So for 4-H for my senior year 4-H dress review. I got a gunny sacks pattern, and I had 3 different coordinating fabrics because, you know, you have to have all the ruffles and all the stuff. And I made a gunny sacks outfit. It was a top and skirt, and I got grand champion, county grand champion, and got to go to the state and model it. I still have it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where it is. It's stored somewhere. I mean, and I was just telling her in the comment, I was like, I hadn't thought about gunny sacks in so long. I need to try to find my dress and dig it out. You know, if my daughter doesn't want it, I could probably sell it. You know, it doesn't have a gunny sacks tag or anything, but I could probably sell it with the pattern because I'm sure I didn't throw it away. I probably still got the pattern that I used to make it. So anyway,
Bolo Buddies, quite often in her, you know, what sold that the members share, they do the gunny sacks quite often. That's the first time I'd ever heard of it, was from her channel, because
they were so popular.
I must have missed that whole time.
70s. You know what it stemmed from? Because Little House on the Prairie first aired in 1974, and they were inspired by prairie, that whole prairie look, and that I think they might have started sooner, but that perpetuated it for sure. Was the Little House on the Prairie was so huge all through the 70s.
I watched that show, but I don't remember the gunny sacks at all.
Little. And what is the other name on the gunny tag?
She mentioned it. So the person is Thrifty Lexi. That's the person I subscribe to. She's the one that did the gunny sacks. The video is called Gunny Sacks. Anyone shop in a state sale with me. Thrifty Lexi, Lexi, and she has less than 1,000 subscribers. She seems super sweet, and I should go subscribe.
What is that? Good.
You're going to all just need to go over there, and she'll be like, what in the world? That's like every time Courtney Bolo Buddies mentions me in her channel or posts something about me in her group, I get this real big bump in numbers.
Yeah, so tell her you heard about it on Rebels Live, and she'll be like, what?
So that's the name. Well, that's Gunny Sacks, but I bypassed a dress because I didn't know that Jessica McClinton and Gunny Sacks were the same thing per se.
Mm-hmm.
I sure enough went back and got it.
Oh yeah? Oh good. I'm glad you were able to get it.
It was, you know what? It was more of the thrill to find it. You know what I'm saying? Versus what it was going to be worth, because it was trash, but it was. It's my camera.
Well, it might be, it might could be repairable or recycled into something, upcycled into something else or whatever. You're muted now. But yeah, there is some kind of weird digital sound, like a adding machine sound.
Or a fan.
My fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, my well, it's my air. You guys are gonna see me start this. I start melting away. Let me know, and I'll mute this and turn that on. Today because I'm trying to. I still don't have this set up the way I want it, and I really can't do it unless I'm live with you guys. So it sucks. I need to just do that one day when we're not on our actual show to see what.
I'm sitting here trying to cross list. I figure, you know what? Just do a little, because last week over 10 items was sold on Mercari. To me, that's like big. I don't sell a whole lot there.
I don't sell on Mercari at all. Do you like selling it? Well, you know who Bolo Buddies, Courtney sells on Mercari.
She does free shipping. And I haven't, me, I'm all against free shipping, right. But she seems to think that she does really well on there because she does free shipping and then she just prints her labels, I guess, through pirate ship or something.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I don't think that the account, our sales right now are high and roll in shipping into my prices. And I finally did a sale again. And of course, it's on for longer than I thought I put it on for. So now I got to fix it. Like, come on. I put it for a year. Really? Did I do that? I did. Woohoo. So, but I did list a pair of Theory dress pants last night and they sold this morning. So that's good to know. Anyways, what was I saying before that pop-up came? What was I just talking about?
A sale.
The sale. Yeah. So I'm
longer.
at send offers. And I'm like, I know I didn't list it for $24. Why is it? No, because it's on sale. So it shows you in this, in the send offers what it's selling for. And I just can't even bring myself to send an offer on already the 20%. So I'm wondering if I should go in and up my price is 20% and then turn a sale on. I mean, what good does that do, besides tricks the mind, I guess. What are you guys' thoughts on this sale?
I don't do those big sales. I'm either like 6% up to 10%. I just don't. And then you do the 5% more and then all their fees, basically you're getting to like 30% off your listed price.
But you didn't even
So
do a
my thought is
so when you
that if I'm aggressive with my offers that I send out, and if I have a decent price, like if it's 30 and I don't care if I sell it for 15, you know what I'm saying? I want to send aggressive offers out when I get the likes, and I'd rather just go than having the sale on. I feel like I sell the same, like there's really no boom. But I'll tell you what, turning that offers to likers on Poshmark for a few days, holy cow, I turned it off. In a couple weeks, I'll turn that back on. But that really just jump started, and I'm back to like my one sale a day. So I'm not putting any work into it, but that was a good thing. You should try that, Rebel. With Pasha VA. And do just like you said, a few percent. And
yeah, I don't know. I haven't decided to do that yet. I'm just kind of on the fence.
Oh, well, if you do decide to do it, let me know. We'll get on
I
a call.
will, of course.
But I've been using that for 2 years, and it helps me. It does help me. It's a blessing. My sharing every day, and sends out my offers. And I think they have a service like that now too. If I could just into it, look into it, see if it's doable. Because sitting carrying your closet is not anybody's idea of. I mean, I know it's their policy, but like, how the hell are you supposed to do anything else, really? I mean, you can't.
You don't, and you don't get sales.
But don't they frown on that? Isn't that technically against their policy?
No, I don't know. I guess if I get a slap on, then I'm one of those. But it sucks because it is a good stream of income for me that I don't want to screw up. Sure. And I do want to say that there was something that changed here within the last few months that I don't want to misspeak. I'll look into it and talk next Wednesday. But I'm pretty sure they were not allowing, but overlooking some of the third-party software.
It would be wise for them. They're going to make more money if people are doing everything that they need to do.
What I heard was because they went public, and when people are sharing the closet, it shows that they're active on the site. So all activity on their site is really good for their bottom line, their investors. Who knows if that's true? I mean, it sounds true. It sounds like it could be. Yeah. True.
I would think it would benefit them to do it and to allow it.
Also, it would benefit. Well, like the Pasha VA, the little girl that created that app. Wow, just changed her life. You know what I'm saying? She was just a young chick. I believe it was Pasha VA. It was a younger girl. And I think she was a reseller. But anyways, yeah, I mean, there's just so many. There's so many things to it that you would think that if they didn't want you using this service, they really would put a block on there, so that it was not allowed. I don't know anything about this techie crap. Maybe, yeah, like I said, I'm going to look into it and see. That way I can speak on it more and not get us in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm always leery of, even the looking like you're doing something that's illegal.
freaking, they have been a bear since you started with them. So it's like, I wouldn't want to do it either. I get it.
The other night I went on there. I was going to do a few offers to likers type thing on there, and everything was gone again.
Oh no.
But I sent Robert a message. I think I'm banned again or suspended again. And then 30 minutes later, I just happened to go on there and everything was back. So I don't know. I hadn't really been sharing a whole lot on there. And all of a sudden, since they did that, you can do the bulk sharing now. You just got to keep scrolling.
Well, I think
that makes me wonder if they don't like that you're doing so much at one time.
Keep up with it. And that's what I was thinking. There's just I don't think they can keep up with the stuff that goes on their platform because of you have to be on it all the time. I don't think they're equipped for it. I don't think they're equipped for closets your size. And I think that the bigger Poshmark seller girls, they are in cahoots with Poshmark. Like they have a phone line they can call and say, hey,
yeah,
that ain't working, fix it.
Yeah. The next time I'm going to blast them on my video, because it's really,
it might work. It might work. Somebody's listening. And that's another cool thing is they do have people on social media all over the place, employees that will, if there's anything going on, there's always someone that comes in and answers, on their big pages. So
yeah, I'm going to have to do something. I got to hire somebody to help with the pictures, and I need to get Poshmark figured out for sure. I'll send you a message.
Yeah, let's talk about this week, and I'm going to look into that more for you so that I feel comfortable talking about it and selling it to you.
There you go.
Buy this. So, what else?
We're talking about meetup, so we need to start planning this, girls. Doing a meetup next year, early next year.
I'm down. Give me something to look forward to. I need that. I need something on my calendar to look forward to.
Same.
Yes. If we could structure it around the beginning of April is when I'm going to need to go to my family reunion. So if it could be around that time, like not that exact weekend, but before or after,
Are we talking about
a big trip?
Let's see. Are we going to Tennessee, Elizabeth?
She was talking about like Missouri or Tennessee or something more central.
Or Asheville or Charlotte. I think it would be fun to be somewhere where there's multiple bins. Now, of course, Miss Noel is already saying we all need to go to Washington.
or she said Oregon, Portland, Oregon.
Oh, is that where she is? Oregon?
Well, I'll start down here. I'll get a caravan down here and I'll just start driving up and I'll pick you up and then we'll go
pick me up. Yeah.
Travel and then we'll make our way. It had to be like
I gotta get our motorhome fixed up and renovated.
You have the motorhome.
Yeah. It just needs a good cleaning from top to bottom.
But it does go.
Yeah, it needs a new battery, and to run like an engine battery. Randy said.
Right.
But yeah. I mean, it's functioning.
Doing that, I'll drive up by you and we can head over.
Yeah.
Wherever
that'd be fun.
Shoot, yeah.
We got to figure it out.
I'll take you to my reunion in Texas too. If it's the same.
I'll come choose up for you, Liz.
A bunch of them have them too. It's all right.
I won't.
I've got a cousin. One of my cousin's sons is a tattoo artist, and he's like a phenomenal tattoo artist. Yeah. Just because I don't have them doesn't mean no one in my family does.
Say about those.
I've contemplated, even at my age, to get my first one. I have an idea of what I would like to do, but chickened out.
Not me.
Do it. It'll be fun. Turns into a thing.
Does Robert have any?
Yes.
He does.
Tattoos.
Yeah, I got a couple.
Yeah, he's got a couple. I think they look nice, but he keeps them covered all the time.
and I had broke my, or not broke, well, yeah, we'll just call it a broke elbow. And I had this appointment for, I don't know how to show you, had this appointment for about 2 months out, and I had pulled it or broke something, the tendon or something slipped off, and it was sore, but I'm like, I'm not missing this tattoo appointment. I'm going in for it. And yeah, I sat for 4 hours for this line work, and then that was it. So my whole tattoo should have been done, and it was something coming through it too. It should have been done in 4 hours. I kept getting up, going, I can't. So
I've heard that thin skin, like right here, hurts.
Well, it wasn't the skin. It was the actual, my bone. Like I had myself so bad that just that little needle, was not working on it. But I just wanted to cover up my Dust Bowl elbows because I don't like when you stand, in the back, they're like black. I washed my elbows, people. But anyway, so that was my gonna get some cap sound. That didn't work out. So now I gotta go back and get the rest of it done, but I'm chicken because that hurts so bad.
Was that the last one you've had done? The most recent?
Huh?
Is that your most recent one?
Yeah. Yep, that's my most recent and probably the last one for a while. I just hurt so bad, and I kind of just like it plain, so we're just gonna leave it. I'll just tell myself that.
And my sisters and I have talked about getting it like a sister tattoo all the time.
Well, that would be nice. Do you like they have a couple like best friend sister tattoos where half of his, the halves.
Mm-hmm.
All right, girls, I'm sweating. Be right back.
Maybe I'll put Robert or something on me. We'll get matching tattoos. The Rebel Reseller.
Get RR back to back.
Yeah, R&R.
R&R.
In the middle of it.
Yeah.
What is going on? So how are sales going, Rebel, for you?
I was telling him I had my best day ever Monday. I mean, it's forever. And then yesterday,
really?
Today, not so great.
She just got a comment on your Build-A-Bear video.
Uh-huh.
Lady said she bought that $475 butterfly. It was hers, she said.
Oh.
She said she bought it for $2.
Oh, somebody's watching my Build-A-Bear video, and she said it's her listing was the butterfly. She paid $2 for it, and it sold for $400 and something.
$475, yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Awesome.
Does Courtney have a Build-A-Bear video?
Who?
Do you or Courtney or anyone have a Build-A-Bear video like on the?
I have one. I think Courtney has an older one than mine, and then I did one a couple months ago. But they're kind of there's certain ones that are going to always be hard to find. But we only pick that 90-day window when we're doing them.
Right. So that's kind of tough too.
So it changes.
So it changes, as stuff happens. So, but they're fun. I just did the Aurora one yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
I wish you guys would get on my tail to start working on my channel because I think I'm ready to do it.
I tried.
I know.
I called her out in one of your videos.
He called you out in one of my videos, telling you to get to it.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that was when she gave me a shout out, and then she's like, "Lori's trying to get a channel together, but she hadn't done it yet." And Robert's in the background.
At that Zen place now, where I don't have so much going on in my life, things have calmed down. Everything's back to normal.
Got your store in order and all that.
And and I have my monitor. I have all my stuff, my desk, and everything now. Everything's set up the right way, and my life isn't upside down. So I think it's time. Now I just need to get on the ball. And I figured out, golly, guys, I was messing up StreamYard so bad. They have a really awesome StreamYard YouTube channel that is phenomenal. And it's like they do a live once a week, a chat. And so people, ask questions and good questions, stuff that I've been wanting to know forever and just tried to wing it. And it's not that big of a platform where there's tons of information, but they tweak it all the time and they do different things where it just makes it easier. for you to do your report and stuff. And I bought I got the membership, the $20, so that I can record and stuff right on there. Because there's just no way I'm going to be able to do it the way Robert does it. Just none. Nope.
You could do it.
No Lori BS.
He's been trying to do different things, new things. I don't know if you were listening this morning, but he did one of our first shorts. He did it.
Oh, nice.
And he was so stressed about it. It just went out this morning. He was so stressed because he had to do all the talking, and he's forever.
Only 20 seconds.
Yeah, it was 20-second video rather than my 30s.
Cracking, to try and get them. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's
But once you do 1, 2, 3, that's, I guess, how it goes, easier. Right, Rebel?
It does. It gets a whole lot easier. I was a mess in the beginning. I don't even want to go back and look at any of my first videos.
Oh, they're fine. They're fine.
Sure, you've been sold since jump. You're consistent. No, you're not. All.
I don't want Noelle to yell at us for ignoring the chat. Somebody asked a question. Patty Crabtree, what's the best way to ship on Mercari? She says, I haven't listed much and only one thing sold, and I purchased shipping.
I just do their shipping. I just put in the weights, make sure it's accurate, because I use List Perfectly to transfer it over. So it's so easy. The only thing when I'm transferring over is it starts with the suggested weight. That's the only thing that doesn't, but if you just click on it, it pulls up your weight and then you can adjust it. But like I said, Courtney does, or Bolo Buddies does free shipping, and she seems to be doing really well on there. So, I might have to consider it, but I don't want to sit there and think about it. I just want it to go over and them send me a label and me not have to go through pirate ship to get, but
free shipping on there. Well, you could still do free shipping through Mercari, right?
Say it again.
I'm pretty sure you can do free shipping through Mercari.
You can set it up where seller pays. It's just one of the options. It's buyer or seller. But Mercari has a thing though, that if you don't do their shipping, they don't cover any issues at all. It's in writing on there. In fact, let's see, I'm cross-listing to Mercari right now.
Noelle, I was just looking at your listing for your big.
Hi, Mama Noelle. Sorry, I didn't say hi. I see you.
Is it really going to cost $86.50 to ship? Is it that big? That's like, or do you do like just a percentage, or is that for the insurance or what? I'm just curious. I don't know. But it's beautiful. It looks like you've brushed it and everything. It's a English Sheepdog plush. She said she got it for $10 and she's got it listed now for $289.99. It's gorgeous.
But it's showing as $89 shipping for you.
Yeah, $86.50 is what it says shipping. Is that calculated shipping? Or is that a flat rate? Because maybe that's what it would cost if I bought it and it would like come
have
to me
to go
from
all
there.
the way to Florida.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How do you do your shipping, Noelle? Do you do a flat rate, or is that calculated, or what?
She usually does
brand. She does calculated.
Pretty sure she's calculated. Yeah.
Okay.
She her policies. So I'm guessing, yeah, she doesn't do free shipping.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure she does calculated. Oh, there you go, Liz.
Hang on, I gotta come back to it. 4 different options for shipping, calculated on the big ones. Okay. I just didn't know how you arrived at that number. But I've heard y'all say that calculated shipping charges the buyer a lot. Like it's on the higher side of things.
It is. I think so. On first class, on priority, I mean, just regular 1 to 2 pound, 2 to 3 pounds. I don't think it's that bad.
Well, I've noticed that anything over a pound, I don't get as steep a discount either on from eBay, which is weird. You'd think it'd be the other way around.
She said that's by weight, but it would be cheaper. Okay.
So I'm dabbling in Mercari because I always do stuff the same way. So when I go to Mercari shipping, you can say who's going to pay for shipping. If you put I'll pay, then you get to choose, do you still want a prepaid label, which means you just need to take into consideration how much they're going to charge you for that label. I think their shipping's a little bit up there. Or you can ship on your own, but you have 0 shipping protections through Mercari. So.
Really?
Yep, that's what it says. It's not covered by shipping protections when you pay for shipping.
But if they pay for shipping, it is?
Yes. If you buy your label through them, I think they cover like up to $200.
Okay. Okay, so if you buy your labels through Mercari, they cover. If you go through Pirate Ship,
if you buy your own shipping, which means you do free shipping for them.
Okay.
You can't charge them a different shipping. You have to do free shipping and build it into your price.
Right.
And then you buy your own labels. I'm assuming I haven't done Pirate Ship for Mercari, so I'm not sure if it transfers over seamlessly like it does for eBay. If anybody knows, let us know.
I think so. Gosh, I don't know.
So, yeah. Because they charge flat.
Like Poshmark.
Yeah.
Just do it like that.
I am way behind in the chat.
I'm not. I got it up on my screen, so that's why I keep looking over here so I can actually try and keep up with it.
There's some comments about meetups, some ideas for meetups.
Yes, let's look into that.
I've been talking to Beth about it too, but Beth is in Greece right now. So I've not been really getting to chat. She just sends me pictures every once in a while. I'm not quite sure what the time difference is.
Oh man, did y'all see Noelle's comment about are you locked outside? You can't get in the house or the car? She says, Dren just shut the door and it was locked. The keys to the car and the house are inside. So, yep, spare house key and car, which is locked. So, my son to the rescue. I hope it won't take you very long to get there. Oh, my goodness. That's
why we have smart locks, because my kids were forever losing their keys and being locked out. So, we put smart lock on the back door, and that has just been the greatest thing ever.
Button code or something.
They all have their own code to get in, but I can check on my phone and unlock the door, lock the door. We can give different codes to different people depending on who we need to come in and out of the house. I can unlock a door. I love it because now I don't have to worry about replacing keys and who got a hold of our house key, and love it.
Yeah, when I was up with my brother's apartment in Miami, now there's no keys for that building. It's all through an app. And like they send you a code and he can check who comes in, like if he wants a delivery. It's a big condo building, but I thought that was pretty cool. Doing away with all the keys, kind of like a hotel.
Yeah, wow.
Okay, Noelle says it transfers. Mercari and Etsy and eBay all transfer to Pirate Ship for you. So, might be worth a try. My problem is for me, it needs to be all or nothing. I either need to do all free shipping, because my little test with eBay went awry because I took a $5 offer on something that was free shipping because I didn't pay attention.
Right.
So, yeah.
Cheryl, were you saying, in your comment, you need your emotional support cat to come? You mean on the trip, you need to bring him? Because I think I don't have a problem with that. We love to travel with pets. And if I'm coming in the motorhome, I'm bringing something, a dog or a cat or something. You're not allergic, are you, Lori?
Willie Nelson will be a good enough boy to bring with us, but we do have little sister.
I have Louie at my feet right now. Katie's dog.
Oh, is that the rescue kitty?
No, Louis is the big. He's a Catahoula dog. He's obnoxious sometimes.
Do you
But
still
right now
have-
he's being good. He's down here at my feet. If he gets up, I'll make him jump up so you can see him. But no, we have our blind kitty possum. I have my last couple of videos. I've put a clip of him at the end of the video just so people
I
can
need to
see him, of him being cute.
You could be like Commonwealth Picker, where he puts the little just of his animals and
Yeah, because it's a good thing to have right in the middle, and then you've got your end screen, you
Right.
know, with your subscribe thing at the end. Speaking of videos, I have been collecting footage. It's been a saga of the how I've been doing in my garage. The oldest footage is from February, and every so often when I make a big, you know, whatever, I take a little bit of footage. So I think I'm going to put that all together today and upload it. So if y'all want to see my garage and all my mess, then
That is
check it out.
idea.
Check it
Good.
out.
Here.
yep.
It'll be the garage organizing vlog. And right now it doesn't look like much, but it's functional. I mean, I'm working out there. I'm getting stuff done, which is great. I mean, that's the main thing, is if you can get work done, you
Right.
know,
Yeah.
doesn't matter how it looks as long as you can function.
I know. I got all my stuff on racks, like all the stuff that I had clothing wise to get listed that was waiting, you know, and I got it all on my rack and ready to rock. So it's going to be photographs today and get through this stuff. And I'm looking at these 2 sweaters just sweating. Irish sweaters. Oh, actually, it's a lot of long sleeves.
So anybody in the chat use a VA? I've contemplated hiring a VA or hiring somebody just to do my drafts. Anybody have one of them? And how much does it cost? What am I looking at? I might post that in the Facebook group, because, you know, if I could wake up every morning and have 30, 40 listings ready to go, that would be a big change for me.
So you would have to, what would you do? Take the photos and just send them the photos?
Have somebody have access into my Google Pictures, and
You can share a drive.
you can
just
share a
a
drive.
folder.
And I already do the spreadsheet. All it would be is copy, paste, do the pictures. And then all I'd have to do is get up in the morning and make sure it looks the way I want it. And once I trust whoever's doing it, it'd be just like click, click, click. I just think that would free up probably about, I don't know, hour and a half of my time in the morning that I could be cross-listing or something else, because it's 12 to 14 hours for me every day, nonstop. So,
Oh, wow. Well, I remember hearing, let me look at that. I'll look when I get off. Somebody was it Nurse Flipper? She pays somebody to build her drafts.
I think so.
Yeah.
And I know on the List Perfectly site, they're forever sharing who they're using or allowing somebody who says I'm picking up a few more. But I just thought, you know, if it's, I don't know how much they charge. I'm not sure.
I want to say like $1 to $2 a listing.
See, that would be, I sell bread and butter.
But then when you start getting over it, like,
Probably too much, yeah.
I sell too many stuff that's like $8 to $12.
oh,
You know?
And plus you list 40, you know, if you figure you're listing 40 a day, that's $40 a day. Oh, but maybe you could find somebody that would do half, you know what I'm saying? That
Do it out by the hour. Like if they just worked for an hour and a half and you paid them by the hour.
yeah. What was I going to say? There is a site. Let me look at it real quick. That I looked at for and was contemplating it too, but I figured I got my listing down to like where it's just quick. And I don't have a spreadsheet that I keep track of, which I need to do.
And here I'm thinking I need to quit using it and just
yes,
on my phone like everybody. You know, it's just
I think that you do too, and I think that would say not that you're, because in a perfect world, I see what you're doing. I want to do that. I really do. I think it's worth it. But I think at the end of the day, they keep making so much changes to us that keeping track of stuff like that is just a kind of a lost art, not art, but a lost thing that, you know, where we needed to do that for so many years. And now they really do a lot for you. And I think just having the catalog for you with List Perfectly, you know, and just listing right into that. I mean, you could start listing into List Perfectly right now for all of your stuff going forward. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of just have two spots. You know what I mean? All your stuff over here, just don't add to it, but then just start going, because that's kind of what I was thinking too. But I got all mine over, and I don't have 10,000 listings, so it's easy for me to say. However, you know, the faster you list, the more you're going to sell too. And if you're able to do that fast, you might get rid of all of your, you know, your older stuff and start selling.
I might try. I just haven't tried. Robert's been downloading Mercari, my oldest listing. See, the problem with me is because I redo all of my listings, most of them every month. I don't have old listings and a way to keep up with what's being transferred to List Perfectly. But with Mercari, he's putting the oldest ones into List Perfectly's catalog for me so that I can do the delete and relist. Right. So that, you know, at this point,
to get on the horn with them or have one of them girls on our show from List Perfectly to answer these questions. Because I really think that there's probably a fix to that by now. You can't be the only one who, you know what I mean, who didn't want to do it because of that. There's not a lot of big sellers, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that would probably be the best thing. Just start from, you know what I mean, with your new listings going forward. But I understand what you're saying, because you do the resell and it's just too much for you to do that through.
It's much faster to delete and relist on eBay than it is to go through their platform.
Well, there might be a trick to the trade there, you know? I don't know. God, I look crazy today, guys. I'm sorry.
I found somebody on Upwork wanting to hire a VA to do drafts.
Well, that'll be the thumbnail.
They're paying about $5 an hour.
Oh.
Yeah, let's all make a crazy face and that'll be our thumbnail.
Upwork is one.
Upward. Robert said he just found
Upwork.
Up what?
Upwork. Virtual assistant needed to draft listing for eBay.
Right. And they're paying.
And it says the average rate that he paid was $4.89 an hour.
$4.89 an hour to do drafts. See, that would be doable. Not $1 or $2 each, because I've already done all the work. All it is copy paste.
Right.
Which doesn't take a whole lot of time, but even at 40, you know, a minute and a half, we're already like an hour and, you know, some just to do that. And that doesn't include me going off to check messages and going on YouTube and all the things that distract you.
Fiverr. That's another one. Upwork.
I've heard of them.
Cheryl said, I bet Clara would come on.
Yeah. That might be one that we need to do a live on the other channel. You know what I mean? Because lots of information.
So how are your views with having the second channel with this on that? Is it about the same from before?
I saw you got up to, what, 5,000 subscribers? Good job.
That's on my first channel.
Amazing.
But on this one, I only have like 200 subscribers. It's just basically us.
Yeah.
Well, would you share? Or I'm saying, why aren't you using your main channel for it? Just because you want to keep that on just the lives, or is it?
We found that when I started doing the lives, that it affected my metrics, because a lot of times somebody comes in and they're 10 minutes, you know, they're on their lunch break. They watch 10 minutes of a 2-hour video and then they're gone. So YouTube sees that as not interested instead of it just, you know, because it's 2 hours.
And your other videos were getting 1,000 views and these were getting 300.
Yeah, my other videos at that point was like 1,000 views and these were getting, you know, 200, 300. And it was just affecting my metrics. And I talked to Amy from the Hustle Couple, and I talked with Courtney from Bolo Buddies, and that's kind of why they both moved their lives and some of their other stuff to a other channel, because it affects your main channel, not in a positive way. So that's why we did that.
I remember you saying something about it. I just didn't know what it was. And honestly, I didn't even know it was on a second channel until I went to look for
Yeah. Which is funny. It's growing. I'm at 200 subscribers, so but I'm in no rush to get this channel monetized or
through. It's this.
But you know what's crazy? Your Woody video has 6,000 views.
I know my toy videos, right? Because I post, this is the same channel that I post my toys testing to put on eBay. And like my Woody that I just did something the other day with, it's already got 6,000 views.
Wow.
A toy. Now I get a whole lot of thumbs downs on them though. I don't understand the whole.
A lot of them have 100 or 200 views, but that one.
Yeah.
Because they come up as shorts, right? So people will
yes, they come up as they're either shorts or their video, depending on how long they are and how you record them, which I don't always remember to record them straight up and down, which is what shorts require.
But when you're going to a yard sale and you're supposed to record in landscape, you hold it straight up and down.
I do. I'm a mess when it comes to technology.
How am I supposed to hold this? Let me do the opposite.
Or my camera does it.
Yeah. Watched your footage, what is it? Camera.
GoPro.
Oh man, it's coming down here.
I can hear it.
And you did great. You did good.
Yeah, but you don't see all the videos that I did 1 second and turned it off thinking I was recording.
Can you make a montage of those?
You should
that one video was of kind of a few. Yeah. Robert said he wished he would save them. He deleted all of them. He said he wished he would have saved it so it would be like 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second.
Yeah. Seriously, you can put that together. I have a friend, a booktube friend, who does that. She does 1 or 2 seconds every day for the month. And at the end of the month, she puts them all together and does, like 1 or 2 seconds every day for the whole month. So it's like a 30-second, 1 minute to 1 minute video. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that might be interesting.
Right.
Pick something every day to record and then just have
almost like a slideshow kind of thing.
Right.
I'm trying to read. Let's see. Fiverr would be less expensive, I would think. Lots of college kids. That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, Katie Reeds has mentioned that she did a video about Fiverr, or she does that, I think, where she does work and does things like edits, does editing for people and stuff on Fiverr, things like that. I've thought about looking into it. Yeah, Noelle, I would feel like you. She says, I have one channel and do everything on it. I have zero time for another channel. Yeah, and she's less than 200 away from 3K. So yeah, I kind of agree with you. I think more people will find your lives if they're on your main channel, but to each his own. Everybody should do what they want to do. But I know since Dan and Amy have started doing their lives on another channel, I haven't been to a single one because I just can't. I'm doing good to just try to keep up with their regular videos, and I haven't been over there to to go on the live. So. Everyone's just different, but I know apparently it's working for you, Rebel, to have this as a separate, because I know I usually read other comments and, people were saying that like this live didn't turn out to be what they thought it was going to be, and they just didn't have time for it. And, I get it. That's fine. Although I agree that we do end up we do talk about things that are important, but it's mixed in with all the silliness too. So, you almost just kind of have to put it on, like from a watcher perspective, put it on in the background and as you're doing something else, then.
I know. I tell Robert all the time, for such an unscripted live show, we end up talking about some pretty important stuff that because it's all about who's in the chat and any issues we're all facing. But I need to share this channel more, so that I can get more people coming to subscribe, and then it'll show up in the feed. We always talk about good stuff, just like this whole Mercari shipping. Who'd have thought that would be the topic of the day? And then last week was something U-Haul, wholesale, and all of that. So I'm going
Robert, why did Robert say bye to Noelle? Is she leaving? I was looking back to see if she said she was going. I love her comment. See, her and I are so much alike. She says, I am way too anal to let anyone help me, to my own detriment. I am the same way.
I've been that way for 23 years, but I'm at a point now. It's like, okay, something's got to give. Yeah. Something. I've got. She was leaving. Oh, I guess Noelle.
Oh, she's driving. She's in the car to drive. I see that now.
Yep.
So I'm glad
out of the blue, Robert's telling somebody bye.
Baby.
Bye.
See?
Here you go.
See, Rhonda's saying she might use her her testing channel also.
2 more you could share.
Rhonda, I was just gonna, if you are open to having any feedback, I have not been able to watch your What Souls because they don't have sound. Like, I'm usually listening, but I've clicked on some of your What Souls a few times, and I'm like, oh, it's something I have to like sit and watch. And so then I'm thinking, okay, I'll come back to that later, and then I never get to come back. So I don't know if that's just me. I don't know if anybody else has thought about that, but I know, like, I'm listening when Rebel does her What Souls. I'm listening, and then if she starts talking about something, I'm like, oh, I want to see that, and then I'll go over and I'll see it, and then I'll go back to what I'm doing. So, I don't know. That's just. I don't know if you're. Forgive me if you don't want feedback, but it's just something I thought about, and if you were able to voice over it and say, this is what it is, as you're showing it, that would help. That would help me. I don't know if it would help anybody else or not.
For her.
Well, Rhonda does some What Sold videos, but they're just like a slideshow of what she sold, and she's not narrating it. So I would click on it to watch what she sold, but I was trying to do something else. I'm trying to multitask because I'm always trying to multitask. And I didn't have time, to like have my eyes glued to it. That's all.
Gotcha.
Good morning, Cher. I see you. That's Grinning Grandma. She's from my area.
Yeah, they are short. That's true. They are short.
We bought these. They're called Victor Readers. I'm not quite sure, but it's for that seeing impaired person.
They're like $150 each.
They're $150 each, and we probably paid $1 each.
Wow.
I'm telling y'all, it was crazy good, but I guess we'll be doing a video on it. Everybody, see, I come to you guys for my advice.
So Rhonda says that all her What Sold videos are shorts. They're 2 minutes and under. So yeah, anybody ought to be able to watch for 2 minutes. So I will make a concerted effort to go and watch for 2 minutes.
And that way she gets her time.
Yes.
Elizabeth whining.
Grinning Grandma's here.
Here we go again.
All right, so I have my drafts made, but I don't have a single listing done, and I still haven't redone my board for September either, so I brought that over here to do. I got to get work done, y'all.
I've been doing I did 9 cross listings to Mercari while we've been standing here.
I've got 4 drafts started with the photos in. So on my phone, I put in the photos, and then I usually do the prices. Like, I kind of guesstimate my price. If I'm not on a live stream, I usually have eBay open on my computer, and then I'm putting in the price on my phone so I can like research. But sometimes I already just kind of know, because it's books, I kind of know what my general price is going to be, and I can always tweak it before I launch it. But I usually also, because your phone, I don't know if it's the same way on the computer or not, but on your phone, it always defaults to auction. So I like to go ahead and change it to buy it now on my phone. And then I come back to the computer now and do my listings. So if it looks like I'm looking weird, it's because I have my eBay open so I can do my listings.
Speaking of reading, I started that book, Elizabeth, by your friend.
Stranger World.
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
And every time I read a
kind of
chapter,
a
it does. And every time I read something, I'm like, then I tell Robert a synopsis of it because it is wild.
It is.
Wild.
It really is. Yeah, and it just keeps getting wilder. It's crazy. I helped edit. He's got a spinoff series coming that hasn't been released yet. The first one, and I've already read the first one because I copy edited it, and I love it even more than the first series. It's really good. So, and on my channel, I've interviewed him at least once, and we're going to do another interview pretty soon to help promote the new stuff that he's just released. So he's an old Disney friend. We used to work together at Disney ages ago. I shouldn't say this out loud. I used to have a huge crush on him when we worked together, like a long time ago, before I ever met my husband. But then he ended up getting married, and I got married about the same time. We both married people from work, so it wasn't meant to be, but you way back in the day, and you'll see if you look at his picture, he's very handsome, but we're good friends now. And, it all worked out for the best.
It's a wild and amazing series. It's just like you're reading it and all of a sudden he says, and it's like, really? They broke all the bones in that girl's body. It's like, where did that come from?
It's crazy. It's kind of like, to sum it up in one sentence, it's theme park gone wrong is basically what it is. And he has worked not only at Disney, but a couple of other theme parks. And so he knows theme parks, and he's also done a lot of other crazy jobs. And he's a stuntman and everything. So he's got a lot of things to pull from to put into these books. So pretty cool.
All right, here's a question from Cheryl. I'm going last.
Nope. Nope. All right.
Well, sometimes if I think it's going to be a really good thing and they're just like giving it away, like I had this lady, she charged me $1 for Mrs. Beasley. And I said, are you sure? Are you sure? Because I think it's worth more than that. She's like, no, my daughter doesn't like it. She thinks it's creepy and I just want to get rid of it. I'm like, okay.
This is my philosophy on yard sales. I never dicker. If I go there,
extremely rarely,
or very rarely, it'll be like, if I buy a whole bunch of stuff, I'll say, how much for all of it. But if they want $1 for something that I'm going to sell for 50, I'm going to pay that $1. I'm not, or I'm going to pay $10 for something that I might list for, 40. Right. But I'm not going to dicker. That way I do not have to feel guilty. I paid them what they wanted.
That's exactly it. Right. Yeah, I'm not going to.
So you don't try to get them to come down. If it's not your price, you just don't pay it.
Exactly. Okay. And I do, and I will walk away. I'm not going to be that person that says, well, will you take $1 when they want $5? I'm just not. Right. Now, if I have a bunch of stuff, I'll say, how much for all of this? And they can either count it up or they can count it up and say, how about, $40? And I'll be like, fine. That works for me. And I think Hustle at Home Mom is the same way. I don't hardly ever see her say, would you take less? Very seldom. It's like if they say they want $20 for that purse, she's going to pay $20 for that purse.
Or she's not going to get it.
Or she's just not going to get it. But I don't feel guilty putting something back either. If they want their $10 for a beanie, they can hold on to that $10 for a beanie. Not that, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nope. I'm
I see your
buying
kitty.
it.
I was looking to see if I had. Usually I have one or two in here, but there's none in here right now. It's quiet. Emily's asleep, and
It is
cats
just,
and dogs are quiet.
and I am sweating like a you know what in church.
I'm starting to sweat too. I've turned my fan on.
Never a boring
Very-
moment with you.
Very small church at that.
There, if my fan is loud, let me know if y'all can hear it.
Headphones.
We turn our air conditioning off when we record. So then we'll forget and go upstairs and it'll be like 78 degrees up there. And it's like, oh, somebody forgot to turn it back on.
That's what we keep ours at, is 78. Really?
He keeps it at 72.
Woo, I couldn't handle that. That's too cold.
70 is what 71 maybe.
Winter it goes to 69.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
in the winter he puts it on 69.
No, 78.
Wow.
And occasionally if I get, if I'm coming in from outside and I'm too hot, I'll turn it to 77. But then if I forget and leave it there, Randy will put it back up to 78.
She's got
Before
Florida
menopause, we would keep it on like 80 or 82. And when I started having hot flashes, and I was like, no, we can't do that anymore. We have to come and bring it down a little bit.
Now, he always tells me I can put more clothes on. At a certain point, he can't take more clothes off. We have kids.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Sure. What is going on with you today?
Holy cow, Cheryl. That's cold. Even I would be complaining at that. 68.
Oh yeah, I couldn't do it.
And I have a mini split heat pump out in my building, and I keep it during the summer. It's at, I want to say 80. Isn't it at 80?
Yeah, I think so.
And then I put it at like 60 something during the winter,
Just so it doesn't run.
So it doesn't, freeze or run or.
Oh, Rebel, do you remember when I was at my sister, when I was in Oklahoma, and I stopped at it? We were on a live stream and I went to a yard sale.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
You remember on the live? So I just sold one of those plates. I've got to ship it out today. There was 2 plates that we were looking at that had the cup ring luncheon plates. I went ahead and listed them separately. I mean, not for a lot, but I paid $0.25 for them. And one of them had blackberries and one had crab apples on it. I didn't know what the crab apples were, but I sent a picture to my brother who knows everything plants. And he said, it looks like crab apples to me. So I have my brother identifying dishes for me, but I could never find a brand or anything. But somebody bought the blackberry one. And so I messaged her. I said, I have another one, just, same shape, but with a different fruit. Would you, I can include it for the same shipping. And she said, no, thank you. I've got this blackberry theme going. And I was like, okay, so that's cool. So she didn't care about the brand. She was just searching things with blackberries apparently and found my plate. So, I haven't had it listed very long. I just listed it maybe last month sometime. So I should have listed it way back in April, but I didn't list it until August. So it sold pretty quickly. So that's good.
That's awesome. Love it when that happens.
I was trying to look and see how much it sold for.
Why is this so much?
Yeah.
It sold for $7.50, and I paid $0.25 for it, so it's pretty good. And I also sold a book lot of love-inspired historical romance. There are 6 of them, and 2 of them are old library copies that look horrible, but I wanted to make a bigger lot. So for $10 plus $3 shipping, which is not quite enough for shipping, but those love-inspired, they sell really well, and
Okay.
I was happy with that. What happened?
I just need to make sure I don't. Okay, so I'm doing my shipping right now. And this happens to me more often than not, where because I weigh my items before I list them. So I gotta, the idea of what my weight is. But I always reweigh, right? As I'm doing my shipping, I throw them on the scale. And usually I'm over, so I'll lower it. by just an ounce or two, maybe, if that. Sometimes I'm right on, sometimes I have to add. Well, right now, this is at 13 ounces, and I had charged 14 ounces, and it says 809. Well, if I go in and change the weight on this, usually it'll lower it, and it has not lowered. It still stays the same. Even if I lower it to like 2 ounces, just to see if there's a break there, it stays at 809, and it's only going to Ohio. So
It's weird.
it's
That
very
is weird because
really
it should only be probably like $5, $4 to
Exactly.
$5.
why I did look at it, because I'm like 809 for 13 ounces. Come
Do
on.
you have the right? Do you have it as a package and not something else?
I have it as like the 12 by 9 by 1, which is the poly mailer. That's what I always put in. If they're going in a poly mailer, I put that would
The buyer request priority, maybe.
Huh? No, buyer selected, parcel select.
Oh, parcel select is expensive.
Yeah,
Well,
you
that's
should be doing
fine.
first class.
Do first
But
class,
this-
not parcel select.
Yeah, right. But it says that it's not giving me those options, like at all.
It's not.
No. Oh, I hope this is a glitch.
It sounds like a glitch.
We're
I
gonna-
didn't have any
And there's
trouble
no
this
reason
morning.
for it to go parcel select, is there?
Not at that weight.
Oh yeah, and it's like, why did they choose that? How did they choose that? You know,
Right.
I only put it as 13 ounces, so it should. And then
How
they're
much
going
did they pay you?
809, and that's what it's costing me to ship it. So I get no break there either.
So they
Yeah,
well, if they
parcel
paid you
select,
809,
Parcel
would just
select,
leave
we don't get a break. It's priority in first class. I
First
think
Allow me to go first class at 13 ounces.
that's
right?
weird.
but if they paid 809 and that's what it costs to ship, why don't you just ship it for that?
But I want to know why it costs so. I mean, because
Yeah.
That's
I guess
fucking-
because they
I just want to know why it costs so much. And I will, but I don't understand that. It should be first
You should
class.
have the first class option.
Well, usually it's buried at the bottom, which is weird enough.
Toggle out of eBay and USPS and go to like FedEx or UPS just to make it recalculate,
Okay.
and then go back and see if it fixes it. And Noelle is saying go to pirate ship if this persists.
I am laughing at all the comments that have to do with peeing.
Dang, I missed it.
I like the last 8 comments have something to do with peeing.
Boys, living with a house full of boys.
Cheryl says, I'm the only one in the house that can pee with the door open. It's my husband and our 2 daughters and all the fur babies. And then Granny Grandma says, I have a friend who used to complain that she lived with her husband, son, and male dog, and they all peed on the side of the toilet.
Oh, man.
And Cheryl says, I make sure to pee inside the toilet.
With all them boys.
Yeah.
But none of them are allowed to use my bathroom. I don't care what's happening in their bathroom. They aren't allowed.
My bathroom is off limits too to anybody. Okay, I found it. I found first class, but it was very center of the list. Usually I'll find.
Good.
I really wonder why that they chose parcel. I just don't, because it shouldn't give them that option if the weight isn't above 16 ounces, right?
Can you
No,
send
it
them a
shouldn't have.
message and just say, is this
You know what? Hit-
important to you?
Hit sell similar and see what ends up showing up in your listing. Did it somehow put the wrong business? I know you do business policies, right? Maybe it put the wrong business policy in there. I don't know.
It shows me my business, what my, I don't know. I found it. It was 6. It's still, but I saved $1.44. Weirdo. I'm going to do that. So do a sell similar and see what that.
See what it's showing. Just don't hit the button and sell it again. Why are you doing this to me? Okay.
Oh, orders.
Sometimes that'll explain what's wrong.
Right. No, it's a good idea. Where is it? There.
Monday was supposed to be my cleaning day. Well, it's a holiday. And every time before this holiday, they never call me. I just have to wait 2 more weeks till my time again. So yesterday they send me a message, do you need cleaning today? And I'm like, I thought you were closed. In my brain, it was still Monday. And he's like, no, we were closed yesterday. But I still skipped it because.
Yeah, holiday weeks, I get all discombobulated.
Yep,
Yeah.
it was my good call, Rebel. Good call. I used the wrong policy.
There you go. Well, and it may not have been you. It may have just still hiccuped because I see posts all the time from people who say things get weirded out.
Well, it was me. I listed late last night. It was one of the last things I listed, and I probably just boogered it up. I need to go and I need to go through my policies and see what listings are where to. So now what do I do for the save it for later and go to end it and delete it?
Yeah, you can do that or just cancel and not even do it. Can you cancel?
Oh, it made me save it, but that's okay. I'm going to go delete it.
Yeah.
Delete. All right. Good call. I hope people were listening.
Yeah. Now go in and double check your things you listed last night.
Yes.
Oh, I gotta turn my phone off. Oops. My child.
Which one?
Daniel.
Should be all right.
Yeah,
The boys went to the doctor because he's been sick for a week because he went to a concert last weekend. Come to find out, he's like tested positive for COVID, but he's already passed all of the infectious stuff. But now his work won't let him come to work.
Oh, man.
Till
tomorrow. But still. No work, no pay, right?
Okay. The rest of them are good.
There you go. I'm going to go see what he wants. I hear him coming down the steps. Daniel.
That's what I've got to do.
I know. We forgot you were here. All right. Yes. 25 minutes or so.
Might be sooner. I'm sweating so bad I can't breathe.
Is your room not air conditioned?
It is, but I turned it off because it was so loud. It's usually my headphones work, but they're not connecting, so I can't. So I just opened the other air come in. It's not too bad. I'm just being a baby.
Well, turn your air back on. That's fine.
Yep, we'll be fine.
I want you to suffer.
Where do I find my is it promotions? That's it, promotions, right? Marketing.
I was watching Ginger Marvin the other day, and I don't do the set up a sale using 500 listings. I always go to the 10,000 one, but I didn't realize that you can do that 500 one and you can pick like your oldest listings and do a sale. You can set up a 50% off sale. That's what they were doing on their oldest listings. It doesn't work for me because I don't have old listings, but for those people who don't do what I do, it's an idea of starting to get your oldest stuff out. You can go in there, pick, sort it by oldest listings and then start setting up, like they do tiered sales.
So it only goes back 90 days though, right? So you'd have to do it fairly frequent, correct? Or could you just go back and would it show you what you've had
I
on?
think it goes by based on the date you originally listed it, and you've not done nothing else to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what they do. They do like 10% at 30 days and 20% at 60 days. And he was setting up a 50% off sale. And I thought, that's, if I ever stop doing this, that's a really good way to keep up with getting your oldest stuff out.
And do they have a schedule when they do it? Like they just do it every 30
I think they do it at the end of the month.
at the end of the month.
I haven't seen that video yet, but I was just watching Mel from Australia, back from Burnout, and she went to an eBay Australia meeting, and she showed a little bit of a clip of what the guy there said, but she was talking about that similar, and she said what she does is actually what I have been doing since I started, is in my custom SKU, I put the date that I listed it. That way I can see at a glance and I know how old it is. But you can go back and set up sales. And what the guy from Australia was telling her is that an eBay listing, I don't know, y'all should just go and watch it if you haven't. But it said that they really, as far as eBay goes, they give you 9 months, 9 cycles of 30 days before it's considered a whatever, like a not a, I don't want to say a dead listing, but like
stale.
Yeah. So, she went back and she did the math, and it was true. She had only like 4% of her sales from the last, X number of days had been from her listings that were older than 9 months. So I guess there is a way you can go in and sort it, like you were saying that Ginger Marvin was doing, and take your very oldest and do a bulk sale on just those items. And they were saying that, and he was saying, I guess, that he didn't think from an eBay standpoint that there was any reason to do the relist and sell similar or whatever until they were more than 90 days old, or not 90 days, 9 months old, something like that. I don't know. Yeah. I think is what I get. I'm probably messing it all up. Y'all need to just go watch the video, but it's not a very long video. And of course it's Australia, so there may have some different policies there than what we have here. But basically he said that he didn't think that eBay started hiding your listings until they were 9 months old. They
have always found every time I stopped doing that, I tried one time, 1 month, right, and my sales just kind of.
And if it's working for you, I'm not saying you should stop doing it. I don't do it just because I don't have enough. I'm just trying to get listings going. Eventually, I'm going to take that group of stuff that my husband listed before I ever started and tackle that and run a sale just on that stuff. And then maybe do like Ginger Marvin's doing and just kind of edge on up. But right now I just had a year of listing I started listing September 1st a year ago. Mm-hmm. So yay. So I just want to get up. I want to get my store. I want to, get all the stuff that I have in there before I start worrying too much about moving it out.
Almost to the point where I can start going back and seeing. I was thinking like a 6-month window, but that even seems long to me,
I said 9 months.
Maybe quarterly. Maybe I'll try quarterly.
Quarterly,
and see what happens.
Thinking quarterly sounds good, and then just do it all.
But I like the idea of putting in this custom SKU. I might go do that. I might go back just
because
in the last week.
Right at a glance, you can see it right when you pull it.
Put it at the beginning.
Put it at the beginning of the custom SKU,
so you can sort by it.
And then I can sort by it, and then I can pull up just those listings and put them on sale. You know what I mean?
And when you put your date in, do it year like 2022 09. That way, when you sort it, all those months and years, it's sorted by year first and then month. That way all your Mays don't come together, regardless of what year it is.
Right. Or could you
Well,
just
and
do
that's
like 220905?
That would be an exact date. Yeah, you could do that. But
That's what I think I'm going to do. Every day before I list or as I'm listing, I'm going to put that at the beginning of my custom SKU because my custom SKU is my inventory number.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can start sorting by that. In 3 months, I can pull. No, I think I'll keep it by month, like he said. So all of the stuff for this month in 3 months or in a month or 2 months, whatever, either put it on sale or do the end and sell similar.
That's a
Something
good.
to
I
think
do a
about.
6-digit. Like today is September 7th, so mine will just be 090722. So just the 6 digits. That's what I do.
I wouldn't start with a month.
Robert says
But
don't
yeah,
start with the month.
I see what you're saying though, because when you just look at your listings, because
Yep.
they redo every month, you do have all the Mays together and all the August together and all of that. So I see what you're saying there. I hadn't thought about that. So you could go back and sort by custom SKU. You could sort by numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See, I didn't know you could sort by custom SKU.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah.
might-
Just go into
I might-
your active listings and it's up there at the top when you want to choose.
So what would you do, Robert? Would it work the same if I just did 22? If I started everything with 22, or
For
you should
this
start
year.
by
Just do like he said, just do like 22, like 09. This is this month.
okay.
So everything that you list this month would be 2209.
9.
You
Okay.
could add the day if you
You can
want.
add the date if you want,
the day.
the day.
Yeah.
But then when you go on your active listings, you can sort where it says item title. You can click on that and you can sort by whatever you want. But one of them is your custom SKU.
Okay.
And then the box
how-
next to it is equal to or contains. I always pick contains because I have all kinds of weirdness in there because of all the bin location. And then anytime I cross list to Mercari or whatever, I put a code in there that says this is on Mercari and Etsy and Posh. So when it sells, I need to go into all of them and end. So if you put contains and then you could put just your date, you could sort all of your stuff by just that date and then do whatever you need to do with those listings, either end them and do sell similar or put a sell on just them. So
Something else I do just because I like to keep records, and since things disappear after 90 days, I take screenshots of my sales on my phone. Like I go to the eBay app and like once a month I go and just take screenshots, and I usually can do 2 sales at once, and it shows me the buyer and it shows me the custom SKU, which means, for me, that's the date I listed it. And it also has the date sold, the date listed. And I know a lot of that comes in on my report, but not with a picture of what the item is. And I'm so visual. So I just keep those pictures of screenshots just because I'm so new and I don't know what, I'm still so new that I don't know what I'm going to need or want, after a certain amount of time. And I figure I'd rather have too much information than not enough.
All right. I'm trying to see. Did somebody have a question that they're not seeing their custom SKU? Because, you set up on your screens what you want to see. So if you're not seeing the custom SKU on your active listing page, there's a blue area right above it that says customize table. You go in there and you can have what you want. Like there's a lot of times I don't want to see my view, how many views my item has, or let me see what some of the others. I don't care because I don't think it's accurate anyway. But you can have your item number if you want. You can have watcher numbers, just all kinds of stuff. I just have the basic information that I need. The item specifics, custom label, my quantity,
But I have to.
current price.
Did you see that about the custom SKU might not be visible? You might have to customize your columns.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right now. So yeah, you have to go in there and customize your page how you want to see it.
I didn't know you could do all that. Rhonda was saying she puts her cost of goods in her custom SKU. I never thought of doing that. That's a good
I
idea.
wished I had started that, but because you guys see when I do my what sold, it's like, well, I think I paid about $1 for this, but I don't know. That would have been a good idea.
That is a good idea. That is a really good idea. I remember, well, when I was doing my inventory redo before I ended everything, I was trying to sort by my custom SKU, and I had things like I had everything in numbered bins before, and I'll never sort by numbers again. So I have a fear of putting. Well, I guess
How do you have it sorted now?
be good because it's going to be the same. So it's going to sort by 22, 23, 24. But yeah, it was a mess for me. But I got
You have sorted into categories now, or what?
I put it in alphabetical on my
Okay.
and I just it's like A through Z, B through then B, then C. But I was doing it by number in the beginning, and when it sorted, it went cattywampus. Like 13 would be with 1. You know what I'm saying? Like it would just look for that 1, then it would throw in the other ones. I don't know what the heck but I fixed it, and I'm never going back.
Gotcha.
2 ounces.
Somebody on here is using Bindu. Amy from Hustle Couple is my questions person I would talk to about Bindu at some
And
point.
it's great.
I
Maybe
asked Fraser about it. Hopefully she answers.
There's
She might be
so
working.
many things out there to help us as resellers. So, but I'm happy with List Perfectly. I just got to get this whole sharing
I just wish it would,
sharing on Poshmark.
I wish it would do the delete and erase list faster, but I'm not sure that it's possible for them because they have to do it as an extension.
Yeah. But see, we've talked a wide variety of stuff today. Yeah, I think, Noelle, I don't know if you heard, Lori figured out what she did wrong on her listing. So, well, I've got my next 10 listings ready to go on Mercari.
And how is sales going over there, Rebel?
I did really well last week, and then I had one today to ship. I'm back to probably about 1 or so, but I need to start getting the oldest stuff redone because I think they're the same as eBay. If your listing isn't active, like 31 days, it's going to start going into the hidden, not hidden, but you know what I mean.
Right.
So I need to get Mercari next figured out. And then I need to do it for Posh, unless, because I think Posh is the same way. It needs to be current. And I don't think sharing is just enough either.
Well, that's all I do is share, but I also, like I said, I've been running those sales, so, and which seems to work. I do it every probably a couple months. And then it just adds up all of those likers and just starts shooting sales out to everybody, which is amazing. Amazing. Not all sales, but sales nonetheless.
Yep. I'm hoping we're going to start seeing an uptick now that we're heading, kids are getting my grandkids just started school, I think today, because they're in New York. So I'm hoping now that kids are in school, parents now can start thinking, okay, it's time to start thinking Christmas, and they'll start shopping.
Start hammering in the listings, I'll tell you. So last year I did that, and it really paid off. But then I don't know what happened.
I am trying to get through the stuff that I bought from Kim, and then still trying to get some of my bin stuff done. But I'm so far behind.
I am coming up on the close. I probably got maybe 50 more items to get listed before I can start purchasing things again. So I'm excited.
About how much do you do per day? How many listings?
Oh, it depends. Sometimes I'll just go crazy, and then sometimes I'll do 5. So, but the last couple of weeks I've just been, I don't know, probably done maybe 150 listings in the last week. Just kind of spread, but then it drops off. I need to have it consistent. That's what I need to do.
To have what?
I need to be consistent with my listing as far as how many I do per day, but it's like hard because when I get on a roll, I don't want to stop. It's like just get them done. And I think that hurts me more than helps me, though.
Yeah, like for me, like today, we're going to be nonstop running around. So I'm not going to get stuff processed like I need to because I don't do bank. I wish I had time to do, but I thought if I'm all the way to the point where I'm going to make a draft, I might as well just hit it.
I do. That's it too. Yep. No,
and then tomorrow morning I got to be out the door at 8. So who knows what time I'll get home. And then Friday and Saturday we're running all day. Oh, crazy. Y'all don't ever join Robert's Facebook page.
He's got a Facebook page. I didn't know he had one.
Well, no, his own personal page. He's sitting over here arguing with somebody.
You mean like don't friend him on Facebook?
No, don't be judging me either based on his Facebook page if you are friends with him. Don't judge. Oh.
I've got 2 listings launched. I need to do 2 more. I'm working on 2 more.
And I need to go hunt some sales, of course.
Trying to read comments from Razor.
Got to do my shipping too.
On this morning short. Thank you, Cher. Yeah, I enjoy this, but I don't get any work done.
Right?
Sounds like you did today, though.
Yeah. I'm forcing myself to make sure I get all of these. Mercari's easy. I don't have to think too much.
Well, then that's a good thing to do during this live, is to get something done that doesn't require a lot of thought.
Right. Okay, here we go. We have a freaking lost item from Poshmark. This is why I need to end everything on Posh now. And then go.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
And then relist. That's why you need to get one of those services at least for a month and get yourself back squared away on there too.
Yep, this is coming next because I don't know where is it.
Yep, exactly.
Gotta be.
I think most of us on here are resellers. I mean, every once in a while we get the troll, which, knock on wood, we haven't had trolls in a while.
It's because this channel isn't big enough for trolls.
Yeah, we're not big enough yet. Yet.
Oh, so that's one bonus.
See, Rhonda needs to hire herself out because she said she was a professional organizer in a past life. And she could just go to each of our houses and say, okay, you need to fix that and you need to do this. And
Do me first. Come on over. How far do you live from me? What state are you in?
I think she's Mississippi, right?
Well, if she comes here, you can have a vacation out of it.
Yeah, I'll get you into Disney.
Yeah, she's in Florida too. Liz is. Go hit her. Come on down. Where is this?
You'll find it, hopefully.
Oh, I know. I hope.
Check on eBay and see if it's still listed. If it's on eBay, then you know where it is.
I've been going back through eBay, right? I just need to end these. I think this is something that it's not on eBay.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. So, all right. Well, we're done with that now because I'm not doing that again. So we're just going to end this today.
That's your project.
Yes, ma'am.
I need to get in and start doing these listings, Robert, cross-listed into the catalog so I can get them back on Mercari current. Got to find time, right?
Right.
Got to find time.
Well, you should check into the VA. Maybe, because maybe you can maybe it'll work out, where it helps you with your time.
Yeah. I'm going to have to look. I need to get a picture taker first. I think that's even more urgent because these clothes are not getting listed.
It's the pictures is such a pain in the butt of clothes, isn't it?
Well, and then the problem is I was typing stuff up and he was doing pictures. And like the other day I went to list something that we've got to disconnect because he's not really paying attention to like the inseam on something. And I went to list a pair of pants that were supposed to be like 40 by 32s. Obviously, they had been hemmed to 24, and there was no note. I would have listed that as a 40 by 32, but I just happened to look at the picture that he had a tape measure or a yardstick. 24.
Wow.
Somebody would have had like culottes or whatever they're called when they receive their. So we've got to figure that out too, because a lot of times I'm typing, but I'm not seeing the measurements.
Right.
And he's doing the pictures and the measurements. That was not good.
I'm going to go search this out.
Got three listings launched, one more to go. But this one's a lot, so I have to, the others were single books. So I have to type in the titles of these. So that'll take a little bit longer.
Did you see Noelle's comment?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. To go back to the page, what she's
probably
saying.
A good idea. Noelle, we're always the last minute for everything.
I'm down here doing this at like 10:30.
Yeah, we're at 10:30 and the mic's not been moved yet because it's these and we ain't sent anybody their codes and we don't do anything. I have no bank of videos either. A lot of YouTubers, they have a bank of stuff that they've worked on and they're just working. Any video you're getting from me right now, I've probably just did it.
I like that better though. I like things to be fresh, and I don't know. To me, that's what I prefer for myself. I like to do a video and put it right up. I like for it to be current. I mean, there are a few things that you could do early, but I know a lot of people that do them really early. But I don't know. That's a personal preference for me. But there's nothing wrong with having things banked. But it's hard to do.
Added level of stress for me because it's like, okay, I'm trying to put out more videos because last month we weren't as good as we should have been, and my numbers started showing it. So I'm trying to put out more videos, but then when do I list and when do I take pictures and when do I do?
You only have
everything?
so much time in the day,
right?
Yep. There you go. See, yep. We've got to get better at this, Noelle. Definitely. And y'all, if you're not subscribed to Noelle's channel, please go hit her up. Let's get her numbers moving.
She is a wealth of knowledge.
Yes.
You can spend all day just her videos run, kind of like Rebel, just listen. It's all got some good stuff.
Yep. Oh. All right, ladies, it's lunch and I got to be out the door shortly for the estate sale.
Is this the estate sale people that watch your videos?
No.
Oh, it's different.
With these people.
And I won't even I won't record. I won't let them know anything. No, they're here.
Talk to us and
they know us, but they don't know what I do. I mean, I'm assuming they know I resell, but not that I have the YouTube channel.
Not to the level.
No. Nope. All right, ladies. Bye, everybody.
Oh, don't forget to watch my video. I'm going to upload it later today. My garage organization. So
yeah. I will
Yes,
watch it.
definitely. Everybody,
Yep.
like and subscribe, everybody.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Bye.